See, if he goes through, I'm just driving off. I don't know him. Well, we've escaped the kids for a couple of nights. I figure they're old enough and wise enough not to have house parties. And we've popped over the border. We spent last night in Gretna Green. We stayed at an air there. I think it was something like Cernay House. I'll put it up. A really lovely little air. It's like on the driveway. There's five or six pitches there. Pretty level. A couple of them you might want a levelling ramp, but we didn't. We just sort of scooted a bit further over to the one side and we were level enough all night. Couple of minutes walk to the Gateway Village. Pizza Express dinner, because, you know, romantic couple for two. And then popped round, had a bit round the shops this morning before we headed inland a bit, and we've come up to, well, we've just come through Dumfries and round the edge of Castle Douglas, and we are now up at Loch Ken. Just going for a poodle around the loch, the road. There's a road, sort of a route right the way around it, and see where we end up tonight. But I appear to have lost him, because the first stop that we've come to is a disused railway bridge, and you will learn that my other half, he likes trains. It's looking a bit rickety. And rotten. Are we all right on this? Can I stick to these things? I'm not going right across this. I can't imagine the embarrassment if you fell in. Look, that view's better. There's a holiday park over there. And then the lot goes, we're sort of at the southernmost end of it. Now you have to watch out curs. I don't know if I can zoom in. Give me a mo for this one. It's never going to be good enough. But sat up in that tree over there is a kite. And that's what this part of Galloway is well known for. It's the red kites. In fact, there's a red kite centre. No. I can't help but think that the sensible thing is to let him go across and not me. Oh, come on. I mean, if this requires any action hero stuff with stuff, because I managed to put my back out cooking Christmas dinner. Couldn't repeat that one if I tried. Right. Okay. There's things falling out of this. I'm going to this gap and then no further. But there you go. There's more of Loch Ken. And we're going to follow it right up around the top. And hopefully find some interesting places on the way up, because it is rather lovely at this part of the country. Look at it, honestly, if he goes through, I'm just driving off. I don't know him. this point, I'm going to put the sound on mute because Mr. Meat Free was having a particularly interesting asthma day and was wearing the microphone. And if I'm going to be entirely honest, the original soundtrack sounded very, very much like a completely different genre of film to what we were putting out. So, anyway, this is Kenmure Castle. It's just outside of New Galloway. The first castle was built here in the 1200s and passed to Gordon of Lochnavar in 1297. The tower house is 16th century and has seen the usual tumultuous history of castles in Scotland. Of course, Mary, Queen of Scots, stayed there, being the ultimate sofa surfer of her time, and it fell to Cromwell's fires in 1650. Rumour has it that John Balliol, King of Scotland, was born here. He was late 13th century. And of course, Robert Burns, poet and notorious womanizer, also visited. The castle was rebuilt in the 18th century, then modernised in the 19th century with the use of some gunpowder. A few more tweaks were made in 1908, and in 1935 it was sold to Brigadier General Maurice Lilburn McEwen. When he died at Kenmure Castle, it was sold and it was bought by Stanley Dobson and Hugh Ormond Sparks. And they ran it as a hotel from 1935 until 1958. And at that point, the castle was stripped out and the roof was removed. It was sold on in 1960 something, and then it was scheduled unlisted. So, you know, now it's a monument of interest. Now, the castle is also said to be haunted by a headless piper, which is interesting because he's probably a silent ghost unless he's found a very interesting way to play his bagpipes. But the main reason I wanted to come here is because I kind of heard of what had happened to it. With them stripping it out, taking the roof off, nature's just taken over. Now, there's lots and lots of warning signs about do not go in and things fall down. And you will see that a lot has fallen down. But given that it was 1960-ish when the roof came off, it's just incredible how much nature has done in that time to reclaim it. The views have gone from around it. You can just about see the lakes poking through. But, you know, it's beautiful up there.
This is all, what's it though, isn't it? This is all brick, so this is either sort of high Tudor period, but that's all garden wall bonds, that's Victorian, this extension.
Yeah, well, it said it was 17th century, 18th century expansion.
Yeah, I would say late 18th century, because you've got cast iron, what's it in the walls?
Do we need words?
I don't know what they call them, these big sticky out things. Beam holders or whatever. And if you look, the castellation's just decoration, it's not practical, so probably one on that side.
Just going to lean right through and up to the TV aerial. Up there.
That's probably the local house, it probably gets good reception.
And it is, it's like there's one window left.
Yeah.
What am I thinking of? That didn't look an easier way to come up.
It didn't, unless you're a dog. Hello.
And my dog.
It's all rough created as well, concrete on the outside, so it's obviously part of the part of the recent development. Yeah. But you see that's, yeah, I was going to say that's clearly got a vaulted ceiling on it. So this is probably the older bit.
See what you can see on there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's squelchy. Ooh, I've just seen something small and rodenty running around in there. You can tuck your trousers into your socks if you go in there.
Got a turret on the end here, look. Well, to there, but it's a shallower descent.
I think.
Oh, maybe down that way.
I think round that way in a minute.
Yeah.
Putting bars on your windows.
Yeah, but you see, that was probably a door, and it's off the ground, so it's harder to get to because of all the reavers and what have you. And then obviously, when all that's finished, you build an extension with the door on the ground.
I think it's fine. Thank you.
There's your coal hole, look.
Oh, it's open on this side. And doors through. Run up the steps.
See, that's down into your cellars there, look.
I should go and ask old friend Mr. Google and see if I can find any pictures of what was here before it all fell down. Look around. Can't really see the view's very nice through the trees. Lots of water.
So I say it's had iron arches in it at some point.
Yeah.
So that's probably your later development. But if you look, you've got this, what's a fairly standard square keep, and then they've added two wings onto it.
It's a hell of an extension, isn't it? Right, if you come here, come here on a dry day. A very dry day. Bit of rope work around the windows. I wonder if this was a side that was to be seen, because it's a lot fancier. Is that above that doorway? And then I assume a crest. Yeah, and all the rope work around the windows and doors. It'd be interesting to see what it looked like when it was inhabited and roofed.
but you ain't gonna outrun me. You ain't gonna outrun me. You ain't gonna, yeah. You ain't gonna outrun me. Yeah. Oh, you better run. Oh, yeah, I say you better run, boy. Oh, you better run. Oh, yeah, I say you better run, boy. Run now, loud, gotta run on. Keep on running till the sun goes down. Run now, loud, better run on. Run all day till you can't be found. Run now, loud, gotta run on. Keep on running till the sun goes down. You can outrun the devil, but you ain't gonna outrun me.
And this is where we've ended up tonight. Just down from Dumfries. We had a look at Glencapel, but that parking space was full completely. So we came down by Calaverock Castle, not to the castle. There's a overnight spot for donation that's put on by the Calaverock estate with toilet drop and freshwater, drinking water, just for a donation. So if you come down in the van, it is just after the nature reserve, at the point where you can't go in because of the height barrier, or we couldn't, but just on the next corner is the little camping ground. It's absolutely pitch black. And it's only a bit past 4 o'clock, but that's winter for you. And this is it. I will show you it properly tomorrow, because in this light there's absolutely nothing to see.
But yours pouring.
Yes, please. I think there's 2 other vans here now. I'm sure I heard one arriving.
Yeah.
A minute ago. And there's like 3 little bays that you can put a van in each, and then there's a couple of bits out around the edges. Yeah, if you didn't get here early enough, you don't get yourself a bay. So we went to Kilnford Farm Shop, which was rather nice and got rather a lot to offer in it. We did bring sausages, but just not feeling sausages. So I've got the oven on, which is still a massive novelty to me after several years with the previous van and absolutely no oven at all. And everything was stovetop, and there were an awful lot of fajitas cooked. And now we've got like the 2-burner hob and an oven. So what did you get? Macaroni cheese pie?
Got your macaroni cheese pie. We're in Scotland. It's a national delicacy. I love it.
And I've got to say, there wasn't a huge amount for gluten-free. There wasn't a huge amount really for vegetarians either. They do their own. They do their own beef, the Belted Galloway, and it's their own beef and it's their own lamb. So there was a theme running through the pies and everything else. So I nearly picked up some Cumbrian smoked chicken breast. We can see Cumbria from here.
Yeah.
You pick up one of those, but no, I got gammon. I got one of the local farms gammon steaks, to which end the ridge monkey is coming out. I'm not going to try and oven it. I think we might be there for quite a while. So...
Good selection of cheeses.
Mm,
So I picked up some blue goat's cheese, which could be interesting.
could be. You do realise, though, that the fridge is actually full. The one drawer is actually full of cheese because I picked
leftovers.
I picked up all the Christmas leftovers. Thought the kids aren't going to have it. I picked up the leftover crackers and the leftover cheese.
You can never have too much cheese.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, no, you can't.
It's a good job we got a toilet drop here.
Yeah.
And we got some local booze as well. Can I have to try
Yes.
that? When I finish my coffee and got some food inside me, then I'm going to try the local alcohol. I thought it was 2 gammon steaks in the packet. It's not. It's 1, and it's mahoosive. So, yeah. No, take that pie. Looks alright.
This pie is excellent, yeah. I love macaroni cheese pie. So.
Carbs, carbs, and more carbs.
Exactly, there's just something about it though, it's so nice.
Anyway. We've opened the booze. And, yeah. I set the smoke alarm off. I opened the Ridge Monkey. It was a little bit... got a little bit foggy in here. Quite glad that we've got sliding door to sort that problem out.
The Dark Storm Stout from the Five Kingdoms was absolutely excellent at 6.9%. On the other hand, the Steelhead Cider was a bit flat, and yeah, I wouldn't have that one again.
That's a bit different this morning to last night. I mean, when it's daylight. But 2, it's a little windier. There we go. This is where we are. Castle Corner Campsite, Calavrock Estate. So you've got your toilet cleaning and you've got water. There's no grey waste, but I think we can cope with that. You can see it's reasonable size bit of parking. That's us tucked up in the corner over there. But I thought I'm going to go have a look at what I couldn't see last night. Over this rickety, bouncy, slippy bridge. And to the nature reserve. The barriered car park is there. 2.2 metres, so no way we were going to get in. But for a donation, staying next door with some facilities, it's not a problem that you can't get under the barrier. We have decided we're going to go and get breakfast elsewhere after I've had a poodle, because his lordship's complaining that the grill takes too long. So obviously it's much quicker to drive back up the road to Glencapel to go to a cafe to wait for them to make our breakfast. But you know, nah. Ooh. Oh man, it's so muddy. But how about that? It's foggy as anything. There's a proper mist, there's a proper wind blowing. Just over there is the Cumbrian coast. And then you've got the salt marsh here. Probably lovely when the sun's out. It's not bad now, but you'd at least be able to see the top of the hill over there. Next time we come up and over, I actually want to go over that side bit over to Sweetheart Abbey and round that bit of the coast. And round to Kitford as well, because that's got the most amazing little shell beach on it and a really nice pub. There we go, there's something else flying in. I think it's a gull. Oh no, it's another egret. Oh, they do bend their necks back quite a way, don't they, when they're flying? So apart from crows, that seems to be it here at the moment. Let's pop back in the spring. Well, I found the culprits from last night's noise and this morning. They were doing repeated fly pasts. But there's loads of geese down there. They've got an entire reserve just there. But they've opted for that field just there. But, I thought I'd walk and find out where they were because I could hear them. And walk back round. There you go, the Laverock National Nature Reserve. Home to a variety of birds and the natterjack toad. Although I think they'll be safely hibernating at this time of year. Even the roads are muddy. I think at Laverock Castle is literally like 2-3 minutes drive up there, and I think there's a walk that you can do to go up to the castles. His lordship's got out of bed and out of the van. And is looking as warm as I feel. So I think we're going to put the last stuff away in the van and go and find some breakfast before deciding what else we're going to do before we have to go home and be parents and grown-ups again. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Right, well, we have come down to Glencapel. The weather has changed again and now it's started to rain. But you know, it doesn't matter because we are going indoors over there for breakfast at the boathouse. That wind is blooming cold. It's probably lovely here in the sunshine. Let's go and find out if Scotland is as good as ever for gluten-free, which if you don't know is generally they're very good for gluten-free. Scotland wins again. This time it was the boathouse breakfast. Next time I go up there, I'm probably going to have another go at their menu because there's some really nice stuff.
Okay, fine, I said hi, but I did not say goodbye. What do you want? That's my style. Don't be mad, I'll be sad. I get drunk so quick it's bad. I'm flattered you missed me, but thanks for the whiskey. They call them Irish goodbyes. There's no taking time, no standing in line. We just head to the back and we fly. And when they realize it's late in the night, they're asking why did he leave? What do you want? That's my style. Why don't you stay for a while? There's nothing so sexy as a man who disappears after eating his fill and drinking lots of beer. He shows up like the wind in the middle of the night, and everybody's happy, but when it does not start a fight, they call them Irish goodbyes. There's no ticking time, no standing in line. We just head to the back and we fly. And when they realize it's late in the night, they're asking why did he leave? What do you want? That's my style. Why don't you stay for a while? What goes through your mind when you leave with no goodbyes? So many random people that I don't even like. There's Tommy, there's Taryn, a wink and I'll give a nudge. They're dear friends of mine since youth, they will not hold a grudge.